Okay, then. So here is our 1 minute tip for today.
50 and you don't work out, that's going to shorten your life. You have to work out in the last third every single day. So when you guys hit 50, 60, 70, you have to make it like, I eat every day, I brush my teeth every day, I take a shower, I kiss my wife, I work out. You're over 50 and you don't work out,
That's it. So that is the tip for today. Working out every day, especially if you are over 50. Okay. So going along, I just want to get to my slide. There we go. Okay. All right. So tonight we are going to be talking about understanding diabetes. Okay. So, like I've introduced myself already, my name is Keketso. So I am here in Kempton Park. So I have some pointers here, statistics that I just want to throw over to you. It will help us to understand what is really going on with this ailment. So the question is, did you know that about 12% of South African adults have diabetes? That number in South Africa is equivalent to 4.4 million people. The International Diabetes Federation, IDF, estimates around 2.3 million diagnosed adults, representing about 7.2% of those aged between 20 years and 79 years. This is information of 2024. So 20 years, from 20 years to 79, so you can see that diabetes affects everyone. So the prevalence has nearly tripled from 4.5 in 2010 to 12.7% by 2019. That 9 years has really, 19 years has really just increased from 4.5 to 12.7. It is projected to rise further to 7.4 million by 2045. So meaning what they're saying that it is just coming. It is coming at our doorstep. It's just moving as a roaring lion. So around 40 to 52% of diabetes in South Africa remain undiagnosed, especially in type 2. So there is that number of people who are not yet aware that they are already having diabetes. Among diabetics, 84% report mental health issues, and 80 to 86% struggle with stress or burnout due to managing the condition. So it's not just the ailment that is there, it affects all other parts of the body, including mental health. So diabetes is the second leading cause of death overall and the leading cause of death among women. So we know that the first leading cause of death, it's TB, tuberculosis, and of which we have learned that the underlying disease, it's AIDS. So now the second leading cause of death in South Africa and in Africa, it's diabetes. And the new information that's coming forward is that it's actually affecting women. We are many, so that's why those percentages are high. So at current trends, it's described as a slow-moving car crash in public health. So it's coming slowly, and that's why most people are not yet diagnosed because it is a slow-moving car crash. Annual direct costs to the national health system are around 2.7 billion. So it costs state or government money to buy these tablets to just manage diabetes and, support clinics, hospitals, with diabetes and all diabetes-related ailments. I think it is a lot of money. Let's go on. Escalating treatment costs for full coverage could reach 21.8 billion now, rising to 35 billion by 2030. So as more people get to be affected by diabetes, then that means that the budget will also have to go up. It should also be projected to 35 billion by the year 2030. A recent study highlights sugary drinks as a key driver, accounting for 21% of new diabetes cases in sub-Saharan Africa, with South Africa significantly affected. So sugary drinks, I think we all know them. We grew up drinking them. Many people out there are drinking them to a point that they say you can't stop me from drinking this. You see, so and that is costly to one's health. It is costly to the country as well. So the health promotion levy, which is the sugar tax, was introduced in 2018 at an 11% rate, but has seen no increase since. Stronger measures are being advocated. So they tried to increase, everything that has sugar, but there has not been any movement, continued increase. And I think in South Africa, because they're trying to get money somewhere, so they can also remember this sugar tax. South Africa faces a growing diabetes burden that demands urgent, multi-pronged intervention, from awareness and screening to lifestyle shifts and policy changes. There's a hot need for education, faith-based support, and preventive strategies. So this is what the researchers, this is what governments are sitting with right now. It is out of control. And so I would guess that there is no enough money to make sure that it gets to be controlled. So that's why we have to stand up and provide awareness to all of us so that we are able to contribute towards reducing those numbers. Now, the highest areas of burden in South Africa is Gauteng, Joburg, and Pretoria, then followed by KZN, Northwest in the Bojanala, Kenneth Kaunda district there, Eastern Cape at OR Tambo district, Western Cape, Cape Town Metro. Yeah, so this is where, development is actually happening. I'll say, like, for instance, in Gauteng, everything starts here. All these fizzy drinks they talked about, all these fast foods, and so on and so on. So people just go to them and start eating, and then that's why, the highest burden is in these provinces. Okay. And then let's get into what is or how does diabetes affect the body. So before we get to that, can we just get into these medical terms, just try to understand them? A hormone is a chemical messenger produced by glands in the endocrine system. So hormones travel through the bloodstream to tissues or organs, where they help regulate many body processes. So we need the hormones. We need hormones to be there. They were created to be there, to be moving throughout our body processes, body systems, to provide necessary nutrients. So the pancreas is a glandular organ located in the abdomen behind the stomach. It has two main functions: exocrine, which produces digestive enzymes that break down carbohydrates, proteins, and fats in the small intestines. Again, endocrine, which releases hormones like insulin and glucagon into the bloodstream to regulate blood sugar levels. So it plays a critical role in digestion and blood sugar control. Just from reading this, and the understanding that comes is that it all says what you eat. What you eat, it will then go inside and get to be broken down. The body system, the way we are created, the system will then break down, take it somewhere, and take this nutrient, send it somewhere. There are already different channels or the transport modes modes that are already in place inside us that will take all this that we need, that we eat, to different places. So I think if we understand it from that level, that we are a very complicated people, the way we were created, but our systems were created to work by itself. And let's move along. What is diabetes? It's a chronic condition where the body either doesn't produce enough insulin or can't use it effectively, leading to high blood sugar levels. Insulin made by the pancreas helps glucose from food enter cells for energy. Okay, there we go. So our cells need energy, right? Therefore, so insulin, it's actually helping glucose from the food we eat to enter the cells. So insulin, it's a hormone produced by the pancreas that regulates blood sugar levels. So it allows glucose, which is sugar, from the bloodstream to enter cells for energy or storage, preventing high blood sugar. In diabetes, insulin production or function is impaired or disturbed, requiring external insulin or other treatments to manage glucose. So we can really understand right here that if we eat food that is more in sugar, or the food that when we eat it converts into sugar, when it gets into our bodies, then it just messes creation in the inside. And therefore, when it messes creation, the body will try to fight for itself. When it fails, then external help will then be needed. So the impact of diabetes in the body. Diabetes primarily affects the endocrine system, which regulates hormones like insulin produced by the pancreas, right? Insulin controls blood sugar levels. And in diabetes, either the body doesn't produce enough insulin, which is type 1, or can't use it effectively. So this disruption impacts the metabolic system, influencing how the body processes glucose and energy. Over time, diabetes can also affect other systems like the cardiovascular system, nervous system, renal system, due to complications from high blood sugar. So that means we don't have to have too much sugar in our bodies. That's the message. And we've already picked up two words there, type 1 and type 2. So what is type 1 diabetes? It's an autoimmune condition where the body attacks insulin producing cells, often starting in childhood. All right. And then type 2 diabetes, where cells become insulin resistant, typically linked to lifestyle and genetics, common in adults. Other types include gestational diabetes during pregnancy, and rare forms like monogenic diabetes. So symptoms will include like thirst, frequent urination, fatigue, and blurred vision. If not managed, it can cause complications like heart disease, kidney damage, nerve issues, like we've already mentioned. So management involves diet, exercise, medication, or insulin therapy, depending on the type. About 1 in 10 Americans have diabetes, with type 2 being the most prevalent. And as we have said in South Africa already, those percentages, 7% of the population has diabetes. So, which means, according to those numbers, within 10,000 people, around 42 people will have diabetes. Now, how does it develop? Diabetes develops due to a combination of genetic, lifestyle, environmental factors, depending on the type. Now, with type 1 diabetes, an autoimmune condition where the immune system attacks the insulin producing cells in the pancreas. So the exact cause, they say, is unknown, but genetics and environmental triggers are suspects. So like viral infection may play a role. It's not preventable and often appears in childhood or adolescence. So I don't think we are at that stage. Most of us in here, we are no longer falling under childhood, no adolescence. So type 2 diabetes is what is facing us. So the most common form is caused by insulin resistance. Body doesn't use insulin effectively, and insufficient insulin production, right? So what are the risk factors here? Genetics, family history increases the risk. Lifestyle, obesity, poor diet, eating high in processed sugars and fats, and physical inactivity. So, and the age risk is about from 45 years upwards, though younger cases are also increasing. And you know why younger cases are increasing? Because when adults are obese, poor diet, everybody is eating these processed foods in the name of it's quick, make a quick breakfast or quick, it's processed, then we all eat, fatty foods that come from these restaurants, and therefore, when we just consume ourselves into that, then we then open the door for diabetes type 2 to enter. And the other thing is physical inactivity. When we are not running out there, exercising, jumping, whatever, we are actually just opening the door wide for type 2 diabetes to come. The previous days, I think last weekend, people were running at comrades, Many of them didn't get the number, but I've seen all different kinds of people, different ages. And those people, what are they running from? They are running from diabetes. They don't want to see it in their lives. So they engaged themselves in physical inactivity, and that's why people just keep on running. It's, people are inviting each other, people are preparing, they are running. They make sure that they close that door. So again, what causes diabetes? Medical conditions, high blood pressure. That's the one that is like well-known, high blood pressure, and the polycystic ovary syndrome or metabolic syndrome. So it's prevalent in African American, Hispanic, Native American, Asian population, and it's also here in South Africa. And among us, they say that Indians, colored, whites, and then Africans, Black Africans like us, we are number 4 in terms of this diabetes. So, but it's already, the lion is already in the house, so we need to kick it out. And then the other is gestational diabetes. It occurs during pregnancy due to hormonal changes and insulin resistance. So risk factors also here include obesity.
The Zoom. That's why I want.
Okay, let me close Edmund. So risk factors include obesity, family history, or previous gestational diabetes. It usually resolves post-pregnancy. It resolves itself after pregnancy. So other causes, rare forms can result from genetic mutations, the pancreatic damage from surgery or pancreatitis, or medications. So maintaining a healthy weight, balanced diet, and regular exercise can reduce type 2 risk, but type 1, they say it's not preventable. The symptoms, they vary by type. Increased thirst and urination, right? Fatigue. Cells can't use glucose effectively for energy, so you just get fatigued. Hunger. Despite eating, the body can't convert food into energy properly because now they go into your stomach and now the system is already not working properly. High blood sugar can affect eye lenses, blurred vision, slow healing wounds, poor blood flow, and immune response delay healing. Unexplained weight loss, common in type 1 as the body breaks down fat and muscle for energy. Tingling or numbness, high sugar levels can damage nerves, especially in extremities. Dry skin or infections, reduced circulation and immune function increase infection risk. So type 1 symptoms often appear suddenly, while type 2 develops gradually. And gestational diabetes may show mild or no symptoms, often detected during pregnancy. If you suspect diabetes, we are encouraged to consult a doctor. So I think it's very important for us to understand this, that type 1 symptoms appear suddenly, right? Childhood, adolescence, you will get it right there. But type 2, they develop gradually. So it can take what? 5 years to 10 years to 20 years. At that time, we're thinking because there's no way it's pain, we feel in pain or there's nothing wrong. We ignore. We ignore. Many people ignore their health. Many people ignore the call to learn to understand because there's no pain anyway. On the other hand, the enemy is busy coming to break down the system. So it's important for us to pay attention to our health, and I would like to congratulate you for coming through to learn to understand these different types of ailments. Now, okay, let me just skip this one. I think we actually it talked about this build up. Type 1, it's quick. Type 2, it develops, it takes some time. And gestational, it's during pregnancy. The other challenge, it's undiagnosed or poorly managed diabetes can lead to complications over time. But the build up phase is most relevant for type P, where lifestyle and genetic factors silently contribute. So here in our company, Norland, we do have a 3D linear machine where people can just go in and check, what is happening in their pancreas, what is happening in your, the whole digestive system. We can always check. It is 99% correct. So we don't have to wait for any pain. We just need to take responsibility. And again, to avoid all what we have already mentioned. Now, can diabetes be reversed? The answer is yes. Type 2 diabetes can often be reversed, especially in its early stages, through significant lifestyle changes. However, type 1 diabetes cannot be reversed, as is an autoimmune condition where the body permanently stops producing insulin. You see? So that is what research is saying. Now, reversing type 2 diabetes, what it means, reversal doesn't mean the disease is cured forever. It means you have brought your blood sugar levels back to a healthy range without needing medication. So you've got to maintain proper diet, exercise, and weight management. All of us are supposed to eat right, and exercise and control our weight. How can it be reversed? Yeah, so this is how can it be reversed, or how can you prevent diabetes? Lose excess weight. Even 5 to 10% can make a difference. 2 kilograms, 5 kilograms of your body gets relief, and your organs now they try to work again according to how they were created to work. So we should do this. Eat a low sugar, low carb, whole food diet, especially plant-based or Mediterranean style. So plant-based diet, or like a plate full of green veggies, leafy veggies or raw veggies. That will help a lot. That is what was created, right, for us to eat, because it was known that it has low sugar, low carb, and it's whole food diet, right? So our bodies are created to eat greenies, like green vegetables, fresh fruits, fresh veggies. Every time you put veggies on the stove, you cook them, you know that you are already fighting your system. So exercise regularly. I know I'm going to be tough, but I just have to say it to save lives. Exercise regularly, 30 plus minutes a day of moderate activity. They say daily, or regularly. So we've got to just go out there. Like I always say, walk in your yard if it's possible, or just walk down the street, or just park far away from the shop. Just allow yourself to walk, to exercise. You are created to exercise. Without it, you're fighting creation. And therefore, things will not work according to how you were created. So it's very important for us to really take this into consideration. Manage stress and sleep. Hormonal balance is key. So we manage stress. We can meditate. You can read the Bible. You can pray, talk to people. Find ways of managing stress and sleep well. Sleep for the proper number of hours that you're supposed to sleep. And then monitor your blood sugar, track your progress, especially if you are above 50. Monitor your blood sugar. We are advised to go check this blood sugar all the time. You can go to Clicks, Discam, and so on. Somehow, just monitor your numbers. It's very important. Track your progress. Come to Norland, get into the linear machine and see what's happening with you. All right. And then I think that is the end of the introduction. Our company is Norland, and I want to introduce Norland very quickly, looking at the time before we get into the discussion of the products that can help us, with the preventative as well as the curative organic regenerative health solutions. Okay, so what is Norland all about? Norland, it's all about cleansing series. That cleansing series detoxes the body. So it will go to all cells, even your stomach cells, including everything, kidneys, spleen, and heart, and nervous system. That detox goes everywhere where there is a cell, and cells are everywhere. They go there and just remove all this dirt and overload of sugar where it just takes everything out. So we have that cleansing series, and we have the regeneration series here. Then you regenerate your cells after cleaning them up quickly. Then they get to be repaired again. So you can support again with the regeneration series. And then we also have the energize series, where cells are being energized. They do their work. Your cells are happy. You eat right. You exercise. There is that oneness that's happening. Your health it's in one, it's in sync, you know, help, it's being provided so that you can live a better life going forward. And then supplement series, here you supplement the total body needs. And we also have the daily care, which is preventative daily care. What is Norland all about? It's an international high-tech. Norland is sharing wisdom that benefits everyone in the world who is open to it. They possess scientific research platforms. We are in 4 continents. We are over 400,000 consultants all over those continents. Okay, and our visionary is Mr. Zhou. He is a Chinese of origin. He's a deputy president of China. He has his own, achievements here. He is really been into this health and wellness sector for the longest time. And he partnered with different institutions, just running because of time. And he also partnered with institutions here like your China Medical Association, and also they have painted their technology, whatever they are producing, it's patent. So it's a world-class patented technology that they are using. Now, we have come to a point now where I am going to introduce to you our guest speaker, who is going to take us through the products we can use to help ourselves from where our bodies are, transform them with these series. And then from there, we know that we are healthy, we can run the race. And we are not going to be dying early because we ate wrong food. Okay, so our guest speaker tonight is Menomawetu Duhue Makwela. She's a coach. She's a life coach. By profession, she's a visionary. She's a strategist. She is an entrepreneur. So she is going to come through and talk to us about the solution that Norland provides, organic regenerative health products. So please, let's welcome her, and let's receive her as she is coming up to share with us about knowledge products. Over to you, Coach Noma. Okay. All right, I can see your slide. Don't forget to open your mic. As well. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much, Coach Noma. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mayor. Good evening and welcome once again. Thank you so much for spending this cold Friday in South Africa with us tonight. I'm very much excited to share with you some of Norland's best organic products. The first product that I'm going to share with you is thank you so much for that, my sis. It's the hypoglycemic capsules. This product has got more than 14 ingredients, and I want to share with you individually. These are the benefits. The Chinese wolfberry extractive, it helps the body by providing powerful antioxidants, supporting eye health enhancing immune function, and helping regulate blood sugar and liver function. It also has ginseng extract. This ginseng will help the body by boosting energy, reducing stress, enhancing mental focus, and supporting immune and metabolic health. You will recall at the beginning when Mekekoto started, she did make mention that those of us who are suffering with diabetes, whether it's type 1 or type 2, sometimes or most of the time, we also have challenges with mental health. So the ginseng extract will definitely help by enhancing your mental focus, supporting your immune and metabolic health. The third benefit is the chromium yeast. This one helps the body by improving insulin sensitivity, supporting healthy blood sugar levels, and aiding metabolism of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Selenium yeast, it helps the body by supporting antioxidant defenses, boosting immune function, and promoting healthy thyroid hormone activity through its highly absorbable organic selenium content. Again, I think 3 weeks ago, we had a talk around the thyroid hormone. And again, here we see that just this one product will also assist you if you are struggling with thyroid hormone. Zinc lactate, it helps the body by supporting immune function, promoting wound healing, aiding enzyme activity, and maintaining healthy skin and cellular function. I must say, since I started working with the health products, I have realized that a number of people, they actually lose their limbs because of diabetes. And they lose their limbs because their limbs, when they have diabetes and it's not managed, they will have sores that do not heal. And you'll find that they will develop gangrene. And because of gangrene, then they will have to remove those limbs. But we have an amazing product here for you tonight. And I'm excited to say, just this one product can also promote wound healing, so we don't have to lose our limbs. Salad oil, it helps the body by providing healthy fats that supports heart health and aid in nutrients absorption and supply energy, which is also very, very powerful. Beeswax, my favorite. It helps the body by protecting and moisturizing the skin, forming a natural barrier against the environmental irritants and supporting wound healing. You will recall that other people, they like to spend time in the sun, and because of what is happening in our environment and the fact that our environment is not clean, those people will then start developing wounds. But this product has beeswax that also promotes wound healing. Soybean lecithin, it helps the body by supporting healthy brain function, improving fat metabolism, and promoting liver health. So even if you have other challenges like liver health, here, these products, you will find that you will purchase a Norland product for one thing, but it will help you with many things, because sometimes having having diabetes and high blood pressure, it also affects quite a number of our important organs. Gelatin. Gelatin helps the body by supporting joint health, improving skin elasticity for some of us who want to remain young, and aiding with digestion through its collagen content. Glycerin. Glycerin helps the body by moisturizing and protecting the skin, supporting hydration, and aiding in wound healing. I remember one of the ladies sharing her testimony some weeks ago that these products, you take them to deal with a certain disease, whether it's chronic or not, and yet you will actually find there are more benefits. So you will find that your skin will start to be fully hydrated, and you will have this glow and a shine because it supports with the hydration. Purified water. There's also purified water that is added in these capsules. It helps the body by hydrating cells, supporting digestion, flushing out toxins, and maintaining overall bodily functions. We know that the kind of food that we eat sometimes it increases the amount of toxins in our bodies. And so the purified water that is added as one of the ingredients in this product will also assist with flushing out toxins. Titanium dioxide. Although it does not provide health benefits to the body, it's primarily used as a pigment and whitening agent in food, cosmetics, and pharmaceuticals. Egg yolk pigmentation. It helps with providing natural color to foods and can contribute to eye health because it contains carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin, which support the protection of the retina and overall vision. And you know, I think it's 2 weeks ago when we were doing eye health, and we spoke about how as you grow older, the retina also gets affected. So this product will protect your overall vision. Sodium chloride, which is table salt, it helps the body by maintaining fluid balance, supporting nerve function, and enabling muscle contraction. Remember, Mekeketso said, please, 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 it's important that we become active and we start running or walking or hiking to also improve our health. So just this one product, ladies and gentlemen, in summary, it stabilizes blood sugar, it activates pancreas islets. I just want to read here this one important benefit of having an active pancreas islet is that it is essential for maintaining metabolic balance and is crucial in the body's ability to process food and energy. So these islets are that important. Suitable for people who have high blood sugar, and it also helps with wound healing. Second product that we're going to share with you tonight from Norland is oligopeptide active. It also has these ingredients: soy peptides powder, oligopeptides of marine fish skin collagen, and wheat oligopeptides. This powder helps regulate blood sugar. So with soy peptides, it may improve insulin sensitivity, and it also supports glucose uptake in cells. Mekeketso mentioned the importance of cells, and we always state here, ladies and gentlemen, that one very unique benefit of utilizing Norland's products is that they work at a cellular level. And we know that our body is full of cells. And so when it works at a cellular level, it also gives us an opportunity to heal or cure. So you will find that as you use these products, you will get to a stage where you cannot detect diabetes or you cannot detect a high blood pressure. It supports cardiovascular health, which is rich in isoflavones and peptides that may lower cholesterol, benefiting diabetic heart health. It also promotes muscle maintenance, useful in preventing muscle loss, common in poorly managed diabetes. The same powder, because of this other ingredient, it improves skin and wound healing. Because of the collagen peptides aid, it aids in faster wound recovery, which is also critical in diabetes. I am so excited. As I said, people with diabetes, they really experience serious wound in their bodies. And so because of these products, you will find that if you start using them, you will recover quicker and faster if you are experiencing any wounds in your body. Also reduces oxidative stress. Antioxidant properties help protect cells from damage caused by high blood sugar. It also supports joint health. It's helpful in managing diabetic neuropathy and musculoskeletal issues, like the issues especially that are affecting the skull and also the neuropathy. Sorry about that. With oligopeptides. These oligopeptides anti-inflammatory effects, they may help reduce chronic low-grade inflammation, often seen in diabetes. They improve gut health, they support digestion and nutrient absorption, indirectly benefiting blood sugar control. And I know Mekeketso, when she started, as she was explaining how our body works and the systems, and naturally, especially as created by God, that gut health is very, very important. And when you take medication that promotes gut health, you will have less and less problems with insulin. Supports metabolic function. It can aid in reducing insulin resistance in the body. In summary, ladies and gentlemen, these peptides work together to support glucose regulation. They reduce inflammation, protect against diabetic complications, and improve recovery and tissue repair, making them beneficial as part of a complementary nutrition strategy for people with diabetes. Can I repeat this? They work as a beneficial part of a complementary nutrition strategy for people with diabetes. So over and above you running, exercising, stretching your body, it also helps with nutritional strategy. The third product I will be sharing with you tonight is the Shoe Insole. This product is so exciting. Its essence of traditional Chinese medicine, it unblocks meridians, foot sap feeling every day. So even if when you run, you can put on these health shoe insole inside your shoes. Or if you walk distances or you stand for long, you can always put them inside your shoes. Softening blood vessels. The health shoe insole increases vascular elasticity and it reduces the risk of vessel rupture. Strengthen heart function and protect brain, decrease the heartbeat frequency, reduce the occurrence of myocardial infarction. It strengthens body, relieve tension and stress, strengthen bones and muscle. You will recall that some of us, when we go to the gym, sometimes we feel tension in our legs, and sometimes we feel stress. The health shoe insole will definitely relieve that tension, and it will also strengthen your bones and your muscles. Enhance circulation. It accelerates blood circulation and prevent cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases, which are mainly affecting people with diabetes. The key benefits of health shoe insole. It eliminates fatigue and relieves stress. You will recall Mekeketso mentioned at the beginning that some of the symptoms, if you do not know or you have not been diagnosed, you will find that some of the symptoms of diabetes is fatigue. But if use the shoe insole, it will eliminate all that fatigue. It will relieve stress. It promotes the regulation of the nervous system, therefore improving sleep quality. Some of us who finding it difficult to sleep because we like to burn the midnight oil, if you have used this shoe insole throughout the day, you will sleep like a baby. It also prevents hypertension and helps to regulate the nervous and endocrine system, therefore balancing the blood pressure. It helps to relieve arthritis. For those people who have been diagnosed with arthritis, they can actually benefit just by using the shoe insole. It also strengthens blood saturation, which is very, very important for most of us. Continuing with benefits, it activates the nerve end of the legs. Hence, it connects the upper and the lower nervous system. We know that our life is under our feet. And so when we wear the health shoe insole, it connects the upper and the lower nervous system. It improves the hyperglycemia, so it regulates the endocrine system. It promotes the recovery of the pancreatic islets cells and controls blood glucose. It also enhances skin metabolism and decomposes body fat. These are the other helpful products that we will not be sharing the benefits today, but if you join us again next week, we will explain more about them. The natural B carotene capsules, the GI Vital soft gel, as well as the propolis lecithin capsules. And so with that, I just want to say thank you so much for listening. Mekekezo, I will hand back to you the reins for this evening. Thank you once again for the opportunity.
Wow, thank you so much, Coach Noma, for that clear, precise explanation of the products of Norland products, how they help, how they go straight into where the problem is. And, I like the way you are laying them, out ingredient by ingredient so that it's clear what you are drinking. Because if you just drink and you don't know what is this thing made of, you sometimes you end up drinking something that hurts you whilst you are seeking for help. Thank you so much. It was clear. We enjoyed it and much appreciated, Coach Noma. Okay, so now we're going to, I see that there are some questions over here. I hope that our leaders are here. Meg Gwen, I think she is here, and to assist with some of the questions. So we have a question here from Debs. Debs is saying, does too much sugar cause type 2 diabetes? Yes, actually, too much sugar in the blood, too much sugar in your body is the cause of diabetes. So again, when we talk about sugar, we don't mean like your bullets sugar, you pour it in water and eat it, or sweets. Not only that, plus the food that we eat, processed food, and all these fizzy drinks, all these types of foods that are not coming from the ground, they are the ones that are processed. They are from a factory somewhere. And so to preserve life, then they will pour all sorts of things that come back and hurt us. So where can I buy this product to restore this insulin? The person who invited you here in this session tonight will definitely direct you to where you can find these products. Then Tileni says, can someone use the hypoglycemic capsules even she had no high blood sugar? Okay, there is another question. Looking at what you said, Coach Noma, is it open for everyone to take it, looking at the benefits of the hypoglycemic capsules? And then somebody here says also cooling tea. I'm sure the question says, can I also use cooling tea? Yeah. So I think cooling tea can help, but to a certain extent. I think to a certain extent, if you already have high sugar, a hypoglycemic, your peptide, like we have explained tonight, your shoe insole, they will really do a good job for you. Yeah, I mean high sugar.
Okay, Mekeke, so can we respond to the question around using hypoglycemic capsules even if you have no high blood?
Yes, sugar.
Yes, I think we also mentioned benefits for diabetes. If the person has got diabetes but does not suffer from high blood, can also use the capsules.
Okay, thank you. Then Hausuki says, thank you for the presentation. If a person does not have enough money, which one product can we suggest to the people? Out of all of them, which one is like, get this one and change your lifestyle, right? You take that one, but then you go change your lifestyle as much as you can. You change your pots. It didn't even show here. Your pots, we don't use aluminum pots. Aluminum is a poison by itself. So you are not going to eat tinned stuff, tinned food. It's poison as well. You exercise, you do the rest. What will be this one product, Coach Noma, that you think that a person can take? I think any one of those, yeah, with a change to lifestyle. Yeah, any one of those. So probably then you can go to the person, you can take the names of these products, then go to the person invited, you check the prices, and then they will tell you which one can be best suitable for a low budget. And then how long can the
Yes, sorry, ma'am. I also want to add the again, it depends what benefits the person is looking for. So it's very important to understand what the person is looking for before one could even advise which one product to use. So look at the benefits, as Mekeketso had mentioned. What is wonderful about Norland products, each product gives you a list of benefits, so you can see the different kinds of benefits you can get. So when that person knows exactly what is it that they are looking for, the person who invited them definitely will then be able to advise. There are very affordable products that people with low budget can get. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. And then the question continues to say, how long can the shoe install be potent? Like as in like effective, I think, from the time the person will start wearing it. I'm sure it's gonna also depend on the condition, of your health. And remember, you can't just put that shoe insole. At least also support it with one of the products, but mainly it will depend on the condition, on the state of your health. I had someone at some point says, the way I was so sick, they will sleep with this shoe insole. They will put it in their socks and just sleep with it. So yeah, it depends on the state of your health and also now using other products and also applying what is in your control, diet, exercise, and all of that. Okay, looks like we've covered the questions. So I hope that we managed to answer everyone.
Can I just add, my sis, on the last question of the shoe insole? If I understand, I think it's about wear and tear.
Oh.
And I think, yes, according to Norland, it lasts from 3 to 5 years
Oh,
for
okay.
normal wear and tear. Yes, is 3 to 5 years. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I don't know if Meg, when it's in there, it's available, she can also add. Normally she will have already typed. Oh, yes. So, do we have anyone maybe who is using these products or have used these products and you have a testimony that you can share? Do you have anyone who can say yes, you know? Oh, here's another question. Can the shoe insole help with leg muscles? With the muscles, yes, definitely. It does. All right, anyone with a testimony, you can raise your hand, open your mic, or you can type in your testimony, and let's hear if there's anyone who can say, you know what, I've used this product and it has really, really made a big difference. Is there anyone in the call tonight? Okay, looks like there is no one. Looks like there's no one who can or who is able to testify tonight. All right, Coach Noma, before we call it a day, if you have any, maybe your closing remarks before.
I do have a testimony.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Sibo. Go on.
I'm actually speaking on behalf of my mom. So she currently is using B-carotene
Okay.
and vision capsule. So for a long time, she was complaining about how she had blurry vision. So she couldn't see things even that were close to her, even things that are on her phone. She couldn't read them properly. And she started taking it just over a month ago, alongside with GI. So now she then tells us that her vision is much more clear and her eyes, they have much more strength and she's able to even see more clearly.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sibo. There is the testimony of the products of Norland. There are many, actually, there are many. And thank you, Sibo, and yeah, for that powerful testimony you've just shared with us. Much appreciated. All right, your closing remarks, Coach Noma.
Thank you very much, Mekeke. So, I think for me, as I close tonight, I just want to urge parents who are in this call tonight to say, really, really, diabetes is manageable, especially type 2 diabetes. We have changed our lifestyles as Africans, and I think it's about time that we go back to basics. We grew up with vegetable and food gardens. So if we could plant fruit trees and have vegetable gardens, it will also assist a great deal, because then, as we know, we are what we eat. And if we do not eat well, we will end up taking medication for life. So if we want to change and not be part of the statistics, it's very, very important that we change our lifestyles. We look at the food we eat. We look at the type of pots we use at home. We look at the type of water we drink. When we do that, our children are watching. We will definitely be able to influence the younger generation such that they will also maintain healthier lifestyle as they grow. And so we'll be able to leave that legacy that says, as a healthy nation, we will help in terms of reducing the budget. I think you made mention that we spent 2.7 billion in health in South Africa, trying to address the lifestyle diseases that are in our hands. So I just want to say thank you so much for inviting us. Remember, your health is in your hands, and your body was created by God to heal itself. And so if you partner with God by taking good care of your body, is the best investment we can ever make. So thank you so much. That is from me tonight.
Thank you so much, Coach Noma. Much appreciated. And you have said it all. And I don't want to keep anyone anymore longer than this. Thank you, everyone, for coming through. This video will be on our channel. I will drop it in the video in our groups, so people will take it there. Maybe you need to listen to it again and then take it forward. So have a wonderful evening, wonderful long weekend here in South Africa, and keep well, and God bless.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Metileni. It was so interesting. Thank you, Mary.